All right, I'll try to explain this best I can. So this is a 6.4 Power Stroke engine harness, and I stripped it of everything that you don't need for it to work with a common rail Cummins. So you pull this off the back and pull this red tab out, and then the wires in here you can just pull out as you figure out which ones you don't need. So all you need for this to work is you got to put these are like part of the PATS security system in the CAN bus. So on the back of this plug, you'll have them separated. These two, just wire them back together, and these two, just wire back together, and that will complete your CAN bus. So that's the part everyone struggles like getting their key to work. You need your oil pressure plug, your AC high pressure, your AC clutch, your camshaft, your crankshaft, and that one needs sprayed out, it's just covered in oil. That's your crankshaft, camshaft. And then over here, if you're using a Ford alternator, you need the alternator plug, your charging cable, and your other end of the charging cable. And over here, you got engine coolant temp, oil temp, and map sensor. And this one will make your factory boost gauge work. And I'm not sure what else it communicates with through there, but you need that. And then this one is the same shape as the map sensor. So I kept both of them on there just in case I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the map sensor is the shorter one, the one closest to the plug. And this, I don't know if it's barometric pressure or intake air temp maybe, I'm not sure, but I kept that just in case I need it. And then you got to keep sensors from the Ford. So all of your temperature sensors are the same. So you have coolant temp, oil, and fuel, and I kept all three just in case, but I don't even have the fuel plug on the harness anymore. So anyways, I got 3 temperature sensors. And then this one is your map sensor. And I'm gonna replace that. That motherfucker's shitty. And then your oil pressure. And this, I don't remember. Maybe that's your oil temp. But you need, I think you only need 5 sensors, and I have 6 here, so I'm pretty sure you can get rid of the fuel one. But those are the sensors that you need for your Ford gauges to work in the truck. And you come over here, and I've already started putting the Cummins harness on just to have it where I need to go. You don't need these, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna take the time to depin the Cummins harness because it's not as easy as the Ford. You got your water temp injector harness, and there's a couple different variations of injectors depending on what year your 5.9 is, or if you're using a 6.7. You got your crank, and your cam is back here in the back of the camshaft, and those stay plugged in. Your Ford harness will plug into the tack helper, and it'll make everything communicate with this. And then if you have the apps like I do, then there's another part of the harness that plugs in here, and you got to plug your apps in and then get a throttle cable and a pedal bracket to make that work. Let me think. And then another thing you got to do is you can take that's why I took 3 of these out, because I had 3 temperature sensors, but I don't think you actually need the fuel temp. But you're gonna need to put your Ford coolant temp sensor in here with a bushing, and your oil temp sensor can also go here because it just needs a temperature reading. But if you want, you can get an adapter to go in here if you're not gonna use any aftermarket gauges or anything else. And these are 1/8 inch NPT. But if you get an adapter, then you can put your oil temp in here and have actual oil temp reading, or for the computer anyway. You can't see it on your dash. But if you make it happy and just put the bushings in here and use your coolant temp just put your coolant temp and your oil temp in here, and it'll be fine. If you want actual oil temp reading, you have to get an aftermarket gauge and use these two, so you can do oil pressure and oil temp and have some pillar gauges or something, because there's no oil pressure gauge on the dash. But I'm just trying to make this easier for anyone else trying to do this, because I looked and looked and looked and I found one decent YouTube video on the Ford harness and the 6.7 harness, but this is a 5.9, and I don't know, common rail to common rail should be about the same thing. But that's what you need to make a common rail work, make all your gauges work. You'll have AC. You can also make your cruise control work if you want to pay like $500 or $600 for the module. But these things are giant turds, so I'm pretty sure people are getting ballsy enough to start putting common rails and everything, because the P pumps, yeah, they're cool, but if you're building a work truck, like, this thing's gonna weigh 16,000 pounds, and I don't wanna have to turn up a P pump to have enough power and everything, go down the highway, go to job to job to job at the speed limit, and just be blowing smoke and having high EGTs out the tailpipe. So that's why I went with the common rail. And I went with the 5.9 because they never had emissions on them. If you do a 6.7, yeah, you'll have a touch more power, but with a CM849, you can run 400 horse on this and be plenty capable of moving anything, towing something small behind you, an enclosed trailer with some. I'm a mobile mechanic, so that's why I'm building this. I got an 11-foot service bed to go on this, and it's going to be perfect for what I need. But you got to strip your 6.4 harness down, use your Cummins harness, and it's hard and it's a lot of work, very time consuming, but to make this look like it rolled out of the factory and redo these harnesses, wrap them nice, make it look neat, make your work presentable, make your truck functional, it'll be worth it.